What is going on, guys? Another walk and talk video for the YouTube. This one we're talking about, being more logical with your actions. Okay, being logical with your actions. So, on my latest video, I had a few negative comments. And when I first got started, those comments would have, really got to me. But as I've matured, as I've become more and more aware of why people post negative things, it doesn't affect me, emotionally. So because I know logically the scientific reason as to why they're posting what they're posting. And if they knew that, they wouldn't be posting. So it's actually hilarious. But how many times have you made an emotional decision based off of how you feel? Right? And I want you to think about, maybe you don't feel like going to the gym. Maybe your whole family has struggled financially. But you've decided that you want to change things financially for your family. And you want to provide more. So you have to learn, about money. Why people make money. Why there are rich people. Why there are broke people. How did rich people get rich? How did broke people stay broke? And you have to study this subject. And you are going to have to get good at having other people give you their money in exchange for product, service, or something that will obviously increase their life in a positive way. There are negative ways to make money, but you can't make money negatively and live a positive life. You just can't. You can't. It's impossible. Okay. So what happens normally on this journey of rewiring the mind is that it doesn't feel natural, to sell, to market yourself. It doesn't feel natural to talk to your friends and family about whatever it is that you're selling, because of the comments that most people make, especially if you're like me and you were sort of brought up into like a working class family and had working class friends. The second you start your own business, it's, all you care about is money, right? Without realizing that all they go for work, the only reason they go to work is for what? Money. The only reason they wake up in the morning nice and early is for what? Money. The only reason they put the lottery on is for what? Money. Right? They don't hate on broke people. They hate on rich people because they want what? Money. So you have to understand that it's like, there's a really good book by Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil. And that's what you have to do. Every day right now, I'm really focused on outwitting that devil. I might actually get a phone call in a moment, so if the video stops, I'll just jump back on the end. But you got to outwit that devil, man. You got to understand that the devil is trying to tempt you to take those emotional actions that aren't going to do you any good. I used to react to people. It's no good. It doesn't put me in a good vibration. It slows me down. It stops me focusing on what I need to focus on, which is helping more people and, being positive and being there present with my family. No matter what you do, you're going to have hate. You're going to have hate. No matter what you do, you're going to be uncomfortable. You just need to choose what uncomfortable path you're going to follow. Like I just said, you have to be logical. I had someone recently sign up with me in business and absolutely crush it. Okay, making money already, both in the business and in the markets. And then I had another person who they were fired up. They told me their goals and dreams, and that, you know, they haven't really done anything yet. Okay, which is okay. There's no pressure. I don't care what people do when they get started with myself. My job is to provide and protect. And what they're doing is they're taking emotional actions. They're not being logical. Because if they were being logical, they'd be doing goal achieving activities. I mean, what else are you actually doing? Someone asked me a question last night. They said, Jake, you know, when you were working your job and you were building this business, like, you know, how often, how many people you talking to, how often were you? And I really struggle to answer that question, because it was any spare second that I had, I was going after my goals and dreams. What else is there to do? If you're doing other things apart from going after your goals and dreams, they're not really real goals. A goal is something you trade your life for. So if you're distracted, if you get lost in like wasting time, that goal that you thought was a goal actually isn't a goal. You don't really want it. It sounds nice and you want it right now, but you don't really want it. You don't want it for the right reasons. Okay, so you need to take a look at that as well, if that's the case in your situation. What do you want? Why do you want it? Do you really want it? Take a look at your actions. That will tell you what you want. If you're wasting time, you're a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? So just think about that. Make logical decisions. All right, and if you do receive negativity, okay, like I do on a daily basis, which, by the way, maybe 0.01% of the feedback that I do get is negative, and every single time it is negative. It's always from weirdos. So I don't listen to weirdos. I don't listen to broke people, fat people, people that are losing. I don't listen to losers. I only listen to winners. So, and you should only listen to winners too. All right, guys. I love you all. Let's fucking go.